Hello, everybody. This is BLK Mermaid here, and I'll be giving you guys a today's reading, and I will be using The Power of Surrender cards by Judith Orloff, and I'll be using The Language of Letting Go by Melody Beattie, and I will be using Cheryl Richardson's self-care card. So, let's start with the self-care. Well, let's start with this card. Okay, so the first card will be trusting in God. Today I will know that all my wants will be met. I will give my needs to the universe and trust that God will take care of the desires of my heart. I will have faith that I truly deserve to have my wants and needs met. Okay? So for those of you who are feeling undeserving of what you want, it doesn't matter what it is, whether it be justice or love, security, stability, financially, physically, spiritually, or emotionally, deserving of a family, of a good job. For those of you who feel like you don't deserve that, you actually do. It doesn't matter what religion you're in. It doesn't matter what color skin you're in. You guys deserve happiness. You guys deserve to be loved. You guys deserve to have your own relationship with God that no human being could actually take away from you. And a lot of you guys really need to learn to put your faith and trust more in God and less in humanity. Humanity, not all of humanity, let me say this correctly. Not all of humanity are bad. But humanity is not perfect. Humanity has its flaws. But that doesn't mean that you should reject them or despise them. It just means that for those who reject their imperfections, who deny their imperfections, who don't give their pain or suffering a voice to be heard, to be listened to by other people, it just means that they're broken, and a lot of them need some self-healing, preferably. You need to self-heal before you can heal anybody else, and before you actually dare dream of getting your healing from someone else. Okay? So put your trust and your faith in God, because God always got your back. You know? God does. There is no, oh, I can't, or I'm sorry, or let me wait on that, or stall for me. You know, God gives you what you need in a process, in time, okay. God gives you what is best within time. Okay? So you always get the best out of the best by letting God put everything together. God needs tools. Humanity needs to be a tool for God to not only give love, but to receive love, and not to just receive love, but to give love, to share, to give. You know, I'm learning a lot about that myself. You know, I have such hard times sharing myself with other people, and just sharing, period. You know, it's like I'm living in a world where it's every man for himself. It's almost like it's a man eat man world. You know how people love to say it's a dog eat dog world? It's a man eat man world. Dogs don't eat each other. And if they starving that badly, they might die. They probably on the verge of dying. I don't know. But animals rarely ever eat their own. Ever. You know. But we gotta learn. Even I gotta learn about that. So I decided to give you a second card. And this one is allowing things to happen. So today, I will let things happen without worrying about the significance of each event. I will trust that this will bring about my growth faster than running around with a microscope. I will have faith that my lessons will reveal themselves in their own time. So that's good to know. So put your faith in God and know that God will never fail you. Especially if you guys are kind of like, if you're a people person and you're just kind of like, oh, I need something physical to understand. I can't understand God because God is not a physical being. Well, God is in all of us, and all of us are God, period. But for those who aren't as connected to God as they should be, they need a lot of self healing and a lot of self love and a lot of self acceptance as a whole and not as a half. You know how people say you got to be the light? Well, there is darkness and light. And if you got to be the dark, well, there's light in the darkness. Like yin and yang. You can't do that. You can't be one without having to be the other. You just can't. You know. Okay, so I gave you two of those cards. So the next card would be Silence from the Self-Care deck. Rest your mind. Silence is good self-care. So what this is implying is that you need to go on a retreat. You need to go into a withdrawal, whether it's in your own home or if you want to go camping. You can see this woman. She's actually embracing the silence of nature, and mind you, it's not really silent at all. She is embracing her own silence, and she's listening to God through nature. She's listening to the birds sing. She's listening to the trees dancing. She's listening to life move and circulate itself around as it circulates itself around her. You know. So the next card for this deck will be self-respect. Respect yourself. You're the best judge of what's right. So a lot of you guys who believe that some things are wrong, that something is wrong, you gotta listen to it. Listen to your intuition. Listen to your instinct. Listen. Silence and self-respect kind of go hand in hand because without silence, you can't really decide on what's best and what's not. You have to process things. You have to analyze things. You have to embrace things for what it really, really is, and then decide as to whether or not it's something that's best for you, best for your friend, best for your lover, or whatever. You know what I'm saying? So silence goes hand in hand with self-respect, and allowing things to happen goes hand in hand with self-respect, and trusting in God goes hand in hand with all of this. So let's go ahead and get to the next card. I already got the two cards. So the next card would be Surrender to Procrastination. Now is the time to jump on a goal instead of putting it off. Taking action will attract success. So for those of you like myself who are procrastinators, it's time for you to get a move on. It's time for me to go move on, but once again, it's all about divine timing. And I kind of live my life according to that. And I also understand that some things I just need to get a move on and make happen instead of waiting for the spirit realm to go ahead and make it happen for me. I guess the best way to put it is to allow God to orchestrate your life and to get everything in order and to withdraw into silence so that you can allow things to happen, like allowing yourself to put your trust in God, allowing yourself to show a lot more self-respect than what you give yourself for. It's you're the best judge of what's right. Silence. Silence is good self-care. It's all about divine timing. you know. So the next card is all about surrender to what is. Flow with what is instead of fighting it. When you can't change a situation, compassionately accepting it exactly as it is will bring you peace. So you know how Christianity tells us we're sinners and we're evildoers and all of that type of crap. Don't listen to that shit. You know, they say that polytheistic believers are Satanists, worshippers. Don't listen to that shit. You decide for yourself on what is right, okay? Go into become silent by going into a withdrawal because it's good for you. And trusting God, and allow things to orchestrate itself, to get itself together, allow things to happen. You know, surrender to procrastination and get going, get moving. I would like to get moving on my tarot and oracle card readings. you know, um, and surrender to what is. You know, you are perfectly imperfect, and then I don't know how that may sound to you guys, but I remember being a little kid reading that in the Bible. And the Bible itself is full of contradictions. So you guys got to be very, very careful, because it says not to do one thing, and then they say not to do that, and then they say go ahead and do this. And I gotta do another video for you guys about how Jesus Christ is an actual legit witch. As a matter of fact, and I brought my Bible with me so I can actually look the whole entire information up. And I got my highlighter so I can highlight the information and tell you what verse it is and what chapter it is, where Jesus Christ is like literally having his moment of being a witch, you know, and an alchemist and a Reiki healer and a prophet. You know, it's like we're told not to do all of that stuff, but Jesus Christ is doing it. Jesus Christ has been challenging his parents. He's been challenging the authority. I mean, Jesus Christ is doing everything that we're told we're not supposed to do. So, yeah, I'm going to do a video about that. I just got to find the information, look it up, and help you guys find your truth. You know, if you guys don't agree, you guys don't agree. That's okay. But I just want to share this with you because I find a lot of contradictions in monotheism that has kind of led me to believe that maybe monotheism just isn't best for me, especially since it's actually dominated by all men. You know, women are healers, women are practitioners, women are studies, women are leaders. You know, women can be all of those things, and to be a part of a religion that says a woman can't be none of those things is just, it's contradictory. Because mind you, they don't mind you being submissive. They don't mind you putting up with half of their bullshit, but they don't have to put up with yours. You know, it's, nah. I'm all male religion. No, thank you. I'm going for a religion where men and women are literally set to be equals and co-creating as co-partners and co-captains and stuff like that. So I'm rooting for that type. I hope that kind of reality will come into fruition. You know, I really do. So, I hope you guys like this reading. If not, then tell me what's up. Maybe I'm kind of all over the place. I don't know. You know, it sound like it. But I hope you guys like this video. If you love it, subscribe to it. Like I said, I want to get back into my tarot and oracle card readings. I had to go on my own little self journey of withdrawing and trying to figure out what's best for me, what's right for me, and how I'm supposed to move on with my life and move on to the next chapter in my life, you know. So, God bless you guys. I love you guys so much. Okay. And thank you for listening to my videos. If you want to subscribe, please subscribe. You know, if you want me to talk about a certain subject, post me. You're more than welcome to post me, and I will be gladly to research the topic and analyze the topic and give you guys my best my utmost best outcome of it. My utmost. I keep trying to be so articulate, and I don't really have to be. I'm going to try my hardest to give you guys the best that I can give you in regards to the information and my perception of the truth of my truth. I'm going to do my best in doing that. So if you guys have any topics that you would like for me to talk about, please, 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 please post me. Yeah. And if you guys would like for me to give you guys a personal rating, please post me. All my subscribers, my 14 subscribers, thank you so much for subscribing to my channel. If you guys ever want to hear me talk about a certain topic, or if you guys would like to have a personal reading, please let me know. Okay? I appreciate you guys for subscribing into my channel. I really do. God bless you guys, and good luck. Okay?